Yo, Joe! Welcome back to the G.I. Joe role-playing game Actual Play, featuring Order from Disorder, the very first actual play of the brand new RPG from Renegade Games, the G.I. Joe role-playing game. I'm your host and game master, Jason Charles Miller, together with players Amanda McKnight as Diamond, Alicia Marie as Mugshot, Michelle Wynn Bradley as Vale, and Ryan Costello as Circles. We'll be taking you on a collaborative adventure through the world of G.I. Joe. This is episode 4. When we last left our Joes, they were just outside a remote Cobra base in northern Siberia with D.I.S.O.R.D.E.R on their team. Earlier, they encountered and defeated a giant mutated polar bear with the Cobra symbol branded in the middle of its chest. Now let's see what they're going to do. If you recall, you are within eyeshot of a door to what seems to be an underground base. D.I.S.O.R.D.E.R has confirmed this with intelligence. And you're all hidden. You have made a successful stealth check. Mm-hmm. So now is your chance to approach what you're going to do. Or decide what to do.
Okay, wait. Oh, go ahead. Vale, you do.
Okay. I was going to investigate the door to see if there is any technology keeping it shut and locked, or if it is a key kind of door.
Can you describe to me how you're going to investigate it exactly? Like, give me the scene a little bit here.
Okay, I think I would use my HTB glasses and slap them. I can't see. Put them down and use that to analyze the technology, I guess, or just to analyze the door to do a scan. I think that the scanners would be looking for anything electronic. And then if it doesn't see anything electronic, I would assume it's a mechanical door.
And do those glasses have any sort of telescoping properties, things like that?
I don't think so. So all Joes get HTB pads when they are enter the force. But I think for technicians, I don't think ours is special. I think we just it can be any kind of HTB we want. It could be on your hand. It could be on your glasses.
Yours is your goggles.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
No telescoping, I don't think.
Well, then I would say here's where we're going to bring in Ryan, our co-creator of the game. For a situation like this, I feel like it's something more detailed than alertness for this check. What would...
Detailed than alertness. Well, then you would look at the other skills and just see if it's something applies. It wouldn't be culture. If it's like a digital lock, we can go for technology.
I would say technology because that's my best thing.
Right. Although I would say probably alertness first upon analyzation, and then once you determine that, then maybe the technology roll as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Or
every skill has its specializations, but specializations are always optional. So if it's an alertness check, it's an alertness check. And if she has specializations in alertness, then the conversation comes about whether the specialization applies.
Oh, I should have taken that. Okay, it's fine.
There's only so many skill points you can put around.
Well, I still got a D20, so I can still beat whatever the difficulty is. So I'll check for alertness first. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Here we go. That's 17.
That beats it. Okay. So here's what you see. You definitely feel like it is a digital door. You see coming out of the ground right next to where the door opens is a pole. And on the top of that pole is a snake head, a cobra head.
They legit wanted us to find this, didn't they?
What's that?
Do they want us to find this doorway? Like, what?
Well, it's very remote.
Everything.
Cobra is very, they're very
flamboyant
with their things. I mean, they put that
good brands,
Cobra brand on the polar bear.
We're here.
They're on everything.
So, if you want to make me a technology check on how you think that works, that would probably be a good thing to do.
Alrighty, that is 14, 15, 16 total.
Okay. You feel that is a hand scanner.
Ooh. Okay. Hey, everyone, don't touch the snake. I know it's very tempting because there's a Are cobra snakes? Yes, they are. Okay, I don't know what category goes first. Anyway, I think I can hack into this. Let me give this a shot, but don't touch it. And then I would like to use my drone to, since it has the interface, the on the wording for it, the docking tool, to see if I can find a way to connect into interface somehow, so I can hack it open. Okay,
you do also notice that Cobra does have 2 eyes on it. And with that higher alertness, you suspect that those eyes are also cameras.
Okay, that's not good. So go ahead. So actually they're cameras. I'd tell everybody.
Is there any way that I can check to see if there's any weaknesses or flaws in the security? Like,
do you have a checkered past? Do you have a checkered past?
No, I do.
Then you have an edge on checkered past.
I do.
You can detect flaws and weaknesses in security, and you can tell how things work.
I know how things work. Look at me.
Yeah, you want to make me a roll for that?
Yeah. And I think I'm going to try to do that by like Diamond's going to kind of like scan the area and just see if there's anything that seems like it might be out of place or anything we can use around us to exploit anything that might not be, they might have not thought of something. You know what I mean? Like there's a little area where I'm like, this has not been covered. So, wow. Okay, cool. With my edge, I rolled on one of my D20s, I rolled an 8, and on my other one, I rolled a 20.
Great.
So my D4 of alertness only adds a 1, but that is 21.
With the 21, cool. You realize here's the flaw that you think it has. In our last episode, I described the door sort of coming out of the ground, and there was about 5 feet of a roof, and then it slanted down at an angle into the ground. You realize that the little brush area where you're hiding, there are other patches of brush area all surrounding the door. And if indeed those Cobra eyes are cameras, you're pretty sure there's no cameras behind where you approach. So, do with that information what you will.
I feel like perhaps if we move around to the back, then we can maybe try to scale the roof where it goes down. Perhaps this door might be more guarded, it seems. I don't think there's any cameras back that way, says Diamond.
That's incredible. They would just not monitor the back of the house, but I'm into it. Let's go.
It's Cobra.
Yeah.
Let me guess. There's a doorbell on the back.
All right. So if we move around to the back, is there anything that we notice on top, Jason? Like any, what am I thinking of? Like any kind of skylight or something that might be like covered in snow, or any snow that looks disturbed, I guess.
It would be good to make a group stealth check to get to that point.
Right.
And like Ryan described in the last episode, the way group checks work is that as long as half of you meet the number that I want you to meet, then the group succeeds. Is that correct, Ryan?
That is correct.
Okay, great.
It's infiltration, correct?
Infiltration.
Yes.
Infiltration.
Math rocks.
12.
17.
And
13 total.
I'm going to make icebergs check.
Keep forgetting to say. Iceberg's so quiet.
I mean, this is his place.
Yeah, he's enjoying the scenery.
Okay, what did everybody get?
17.
12.
13.
Okay. The number I was looking for was 12, so fairly easy to get there. So just made it, but with Iceberg's help, who also only got a 12, he rolled kind of crappy. You guys made it, so you are now positioned behind the roof area.
Okay.
Yeah, is there any disturbance in the snow on top of the roof that is like sloping up?
None at all. In fact, it looks pretty packed up there. So But it also looks fairly easy to climb because the slope in the back is it's at like a 50 or 55 degree angle. It's not,
wow.
I would be looking for an acrobatics check of 10 or higher for you not to slip, but it's pretty easy. I mean, we've all fallen upstairs before. Am I right? Yeah. Am I right? We've all fallen upstairs before.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we don't do it too often. So.
I'm pretty acrobatic. Does anyone want to join me on this roof?
I'm definitely joining you.
I'm thinking of setting up a safety net. Iceberg, you got that camouflage tent of yours?
Sure do.
I'm thinking I'll stand behind the Cobra head somewhere that the camera can't see me. And if anyone falls off the roof, I just bag it with the camouflage tent.
Great idea.
It's something that someone looking at the camera might notice, but it's less obvious than a Joe falling in front of the camera, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I love it.
That means you need to go first.
Well, I was going to use a contingency action so that should something happen, then I take my action.
Got it. Okay. But you need to be in position to throw that tent in front of the of the cameras.
Okay, so I'm going first?
You need to go first. Yeah.
All right. And
just beat a 10.
Check? Oh, I need to do the acrobatics? All right. I was figuring I would do it from the ground.
Oh, okay. I thought you were no, from the ground. I don't think it would work. I think you need to be on top of the roof to be able to do that move.
Okay. Then I will go on top of the roof. And I rolled a 6, so I'm going to use a story point because I would like you.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to use a story point.
And that's an 11, so story point well spent.
Our real play can now continue. It would be a really short game if that didn't work out. So, or maybe not. There would just be some different things that I had planned, but that's what the game's all about for us. All right, so you are now in position on the roof, ready to throw that camouflage material if anyone else falls. So who else is going on the roof? Because some can still hide behind. You are in a safe, stealth position.
I'm going to stay on the ground. I'm not super good at jumping around, and I also don't want to. Oh, wait, you two go ahead. Three of you.
Yeah.
Four
I
of you.
also have my burglary kit, so I could use that, which would I could use that for gives me a specialization in climbing for the duration of the mission. If we want to wait 10 minutes, takes me 10 minutes to do it.
And you went with the limited one.
I don't know. Right? I have the limited one. Yes.
So that'll last you an hour. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah. It says for the duration of the mission, it will last. Or I can get an edge on climbing skill tests if I'm already specialized, but I am not. So I don't know if people want me to use it for that. It's also good for attempting skill tests that call for a burglary kit without a snag, or attempting skill tests that call for a restricted burglary kit with 2 downshift instead of a snag. So if we want to use it later when we're inside. But yes, I could be better at climbing if
Where
we
are
want.
You seeing that it's for the remainder of the mission?
That's what I wrote down from the book.
Okay.
I didn't write the page number,
if you spend
sadly.
the kit, you get the bonus for an hour.
Okay. I trust you. So a whole hour, which is, I feel like, will be most of the mission. Time moves quickly here. So what do you think? Would you like me to become better at climbing before we climb this thing?
Yes. Yeah, that would be useful.
Yeah?
Sure,
okay.
I guess.
I'll just
we can all go up.
We
don't have to, but
all right. Do we have to roll any stealth for these 10 minutes, Jason? Or are we in a pretty safe position?
As far as you know, you're in a safe position because the cameras are pointing the other way.
Right. Perfect. Okay, cool. I guess I spend 10 minutes and I don't know what would be in here that would make me better at climbing. I'm assuming it's like some kind of like little book that I read that's just like how to climb well.
Guide to climbing. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe I have like a rope around my waist now, and I'm like, yes, now I am ready. Let's go. I say quietly. Okay, so I guess I will roll for that. So if I have a specialization, that means I get to roll my D4 and my D2. I think, yes.
Yep.
So I got a 12.
Great. You made it.
Great. All right, and Mugshot, are you coming?
Yes, I am. Acrobatics. Oh, forget it. I rolled a 4 in acrobatics. But can I use something to? I'm literally checking to see all of my own little safety nets here, like things I can possibly re-roll if things go disastrous for me. So that's what I was.
You also have your story points if you want.
Yeah, you haven't used a story point yet.
Get on the thing. Yes, I'll have to use that because I don't. Dang it! I wish I don't. I have an edge though that I can use. I can use a second dice anyway. I don't think so. No.
So if you're thinking of checkered past, it's for smarts, skills to look for weaknesses.
Yeah. All right. All right. So I'm a 19 then with the new roll.
Great. Then you made it up. No problem.
Thank you. Okay. So what do we see on the roof? Do we see a sun roof? Do we see a symbol? Cobra symbol?
You see lots of snow, but you can get a better look at the hand scanner.
Okay.
And you have heard about these before. You know that a lot of Cobra bases have them, and the idea is that you, if your handprint is authorized, you can put your hand in the Cobra mouth, and the door will open. Easy.
What happens if it doesn't recognize your hand? What happens to your hand in the Cobra mouth?
It is only legend.
Probably nothing good.
It could close on you. You don't know.
Chomp.
I would say, knowing Cobra, the chances are high that it would close down on your hand and then sound an alarm, and then you would be stuck there with a mechanical Cobra head clamped down on your hand while Cobra Troopers approach.
Or like a bucket full of cobras falls from the ceiling. I feel like that's in the vein of
Oh my God.
Well, there's no ceiling here, so you're safe from that.
From the sky.
Just, satellite drops.
They're all frozen
Snake
solid,
clouds.
so they're just whacking you in the head.
Knowing Cobra, knowing Cobra, there could be a satellite ready to slime you. You know, they would invest, billions of dollars into that technology.
Oh my God.
I believe it. Their investors must be so upset most of the times and so disappointed. Like, I don't know what Cobra's stocks are like, but you can't be
It's so easy to write the stuff off because nothing looks like terrorist activity.
It's true. Okay, so can I maybe brush some snow off the roof to see, to get to the roof below? How deep is it?
It's quite deep, but you could brush it off. You make me let me use your edge and smarts, and make me a survival check.
Survival
check.
Okay.
At this? Can I
are you
help?
I've got survival training. Could I just do this for her?
I want to give you another hint as a game master, and I'm trying to figure out what the best, once again, we are all learning the system together. I want to find out what the best role would be for her to realize that shoveling all that snow off might do something. Yeah. So what would the role be for that? Would it still be alertness again?
Yeah.
No, survival makes sense for that, but it does feel like somebody else could hear her plan and be like, let me think about how avalanches work.
Maybe I will say then that I think maybe if we brush some snow away, we could see something underneath. Maybe there is some way to get through the roof.
That makes sense.
Does anyone else want to say anything to stop Diamond?
I don't know. Does a 7 survival help me out here?
No, but Diamond, I want you to make that survival as well.
Right. Maybe Mugshot, maybe since, are you good at survival?
I am. Yeah, I am good at survival, actually.
Okay, so maybe you could lend supports to me and be like, hold
Can
up.
only one person lend support at a time?
No, as many people as the situation justifies.
Okay.
Generally, Mugshot is the very, like, she's, do it, let's go, let's just do whatever it is. So, canon that she would be like, yeah, let's do this, let's clear off the roof, even if it's not really bad. Maybe they'll do it like, quietly, and she can use like the head of her sledgehammer to like shovel a little bit, like push it forward.
Push them off.
Well,
is that
you're not trying to assist her in the action. You're listening to her plan, and there's going to be a eureka moment if you guys get this roll high enough. So you're not trying to shovel the snow. You're going to hear her plan, and then you're trying to consider it. Yeah.
Got it. Gotcha. All right, so let's take a look and see, I guess. Well, I rolled terribly.
Even with the edge. I thought you had an edge.
I don't have an edge in survival, no.
Okay.
No. I only have an edge on smart skill test when I'm looking for weaknesses, flaws, insecurity, or hidden items.
Okay.
You wouldn't say that's what you're doing right now?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I am. Yeah, I guess. But I guess you're right. I guess I am doing that. You guys are right. I don't know. I rolled the same, but that's okay.
Even with the
well, I can use my story point to roll again.
Do it.
This is an expensive plan to get into this building.
Yeah.
It's a 3rd story point.
I only rolled 1 better.
So what's the total what's the total score?
4.
4. And Mugshot, what did you get helping her?
Oh, and I get an edge because I survived. Second. Oh, forgot, I didn't even need it. 19.
Nice.
So how does that work when someone is assisting someone else, Ryan?
So generally, she wouldn't be rolling to assist. She would just be giving Amanda an edge or an upshift. But in this case, because you also are trying to get us to
doing it together,
think on it, you can say that survival roll was her taking in the situation and thinking about it.
Okay. Mugshot, you realize a thought entered your head that if you start shoveling the snow off of the top of this roof, that the camera may still pick it up because it's going to disturb the snow, and then the snow will then spread in front of the camera.
Oh.
So snow movement would be seen on the camera.
I don't know how they manage this at all, but I just had a eureka moment. And Mugshot shares that with Diamond.
Oh, yes.
Snow.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That's a good point.
Neither did I. It just came to me magically.
I yell from the ground, hey, what's going on up there? You guys just playing around or what? What's up?
And she picks up a snowball and throws it down in the veil.
What the heck?
Well,
okay, got it. Well, yeah. Okay. So since I have I have an Army combat engineer sapper origin, and I've helped design weapons and equipment tripwires and restricted ordnance, I can definitely say that they would have movement detectors on this roof that are probably tripped by the snow. So I'm not sure if we should even attempt to enter up here, unless we can somehow mimic the snow another way.
Well, we can see Diamond sort of calls down to everyone quietly, like, we can see the hand scanner a little better. I don't know if maybe we could do something with that. It seems to be one of those scanners where you just put your hands in, and if it matches, you can enter. But
Is it
would it be reasonable for me to attempt to hack into the back of the
yes
snake?
Okay. I think that you could, that Bingo could fly down there and maybe look for some sort of access panel and attempt to hack it.
Okay, let me send the order to Bingo. That's 11. Okay. To beat a 10. So that's good. And then technology check from Bingo or from me? Right, from me. That's how we
absolutely technology check.
Yeah.
Well, for you, probably for Bingo, right?
Last time we did this, we decided if I wrote it down somewhere.
If you're giving Bingo the order, then it's your technology check.
Oh no, we have.
Yeah, she can use her primary tech, which in this case is a drone, to attempt her technology skill tests.
Okay, so all right. So that in that case, that's a 15 total.
Okay. Bingo. And I'm assuming Bingo, besides the sword hand, has like little.
Yeah, it has a docking tool, so I assume it just looks like a big USB that kind of pops out. You know, it's sort of an R2D2 situation. Goes like this, it clicks in, and all the doors have the same interface for some reason in this world.
Right. Well, what happens is Bingo has a USB-C adapter, and the Cobra, the Cobra detector has a USB 2. But luckily, Bingo has an adapter, so he puts the adapter on. Sinks it in, and you hear whoosh, and the door swings inward.
I did it. I'm a genius.
Bingo for the win again.
Just avoid the camera when you're going in the door, though. Still.
All right.
Is there a way to approach the open door without the camera seeing us, or is the door kind of covered the little snake?
Well, the door has opened inward.
Okay.
So if you're all standing on the perch, or perched on the perch,
I see.
And the scanner and the camera is here pointing outward, you could conceivably
flippity floppity.
Yeah, with a successful acrobatics.
Oh boy.
Take it down.
Oh boy. I'm going to roll athletics to get on top of the roof because I never went up, and to come back down. So I'm going to do that twice.
Okay. And actually, it's acrobatics. And the reason I'm making it acrobatics is because you're in snow. It's slippery. It's more acrobatics than athletics. But someone can assist you.
I'll assist.
To get up because you guys are up there already. And you could also conceivably assist to get into the door, too, if you want.
Okay. I need help.
Okay.
So that gives me
I definitely want to lean down and help her.
Yeah, I'll hold on to the edge, lower myself down so she can use my legs like a ladder.
Okay, I'm glad y'all did that because I rolled a 4 and an 11. So did an 11. Yeah. I got up there on an 11.
Just needed a 10 to get up there.
Okay, incredible. All right, we're all here. We're all on this roof against my will, and let's flip down, I guess. Or I'm gonna do that thing where like when you don't want to jump off a cliff, you just sort of put your butt first and like hold on to the edge and like drop your legs and then slowly let go.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Iceberg gives you a little high five after you hacked the door. So he's pretty impressed.
Thanks. I don't like this jumping part. This is terrible. And then I'm going on. I got an 18 flat.
Oh, wow.
I'm down, so.
Nice.
Oh, to get into the door?
Yeah, go back down. Yeah.
Okay, great. So yeah, you're now in the doorway, and looking behind you, you see a very long staircase down.
Ugh, so much walking. I'm down here, y'all.
But if you want to assist, now if you were down there and you want to help make sure that people jump down without being in view of the camera, you could do that.
Yeah, I'd say I use Bingo to help. So I'll have Bingo like put out its mechanical armor used, like, so you can like catch you if it falls.
Oh, I was thinking we would just step on him.
Or you can do whatever y'all want to do.
Yeah, stepping on him would be good. You step on him and then he could lower you down and then.
Sure.
So I would say with Bingo's help, that would give everyone an edge
Nice.
on acrobatics.
I'm going to try and dismount using Bingo. 15.
Great. You got it. I'm looking for a 12 here.
19.
Nope, didn't get it. 10.
Even with the edge?
Dynamics play out.
Even with the edge?
Oh, that was 2 20s, yeah.
Yeah, but did you add your skill die too?
Yeah, I did. It was low. 4, 3, and 2.
Okay. I mean, you made it down, but you kind of stumbled a little bit.
Like tent.
You're down. Oh yeah. Let's see if your tent move worked, because you had that contingency move ready.
Right.
Yeah. I'm thinking survival to try and match the surroundings. Okay. 21.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good work.
Great.
Yay.
So as you're falling and stumbling and you land, and then at the last second you're like, oh, then right when you do that,
excited about jumping down.
Vale grabs you, circles, throws the camouflage thing in front of the camera, and you guys are all in. You don't know if anyone saw that or not.
Uh-oh, I don't like when
And by the way, Ryan, is it okay for me to keep a secret what number I'm looking for, or is it better for me to tell people what number I want them to get? Or is
that's up to you. That's a GM style decision.
Choice.
That's a GM style decision.
Okay, great. Didn't know if that was like something that was baked in or not to the system. So,
no, it's not.
Okay.
Also, for climbing, would that be acrobatics? Was I rolling that right before, or would it be athletics, or would it be?
I wanted acrobatics because of the slippery nature of the snow.
Right. So it would have been, climbing then for me is acrobatics is where I'm going to put that, just so we know like where that falls.
Not always. Climbing can also be athletics, but I chose acrobatics for this specific instance because of the snow.
Okay. So when you gain a temporary specialization, though, you have to put it under one skill. Is that right, Ryan?
Right. But when you bought the kit, you picked the skill.
Yes.
So you picked it for infiltration. So it's when
right.
When the climbing
so
is
it falls under infiltration for me then for climbing. For me.
When the circumstance makes sense that it's a burglary related thing, then yeah, you could use infiltration for climbing.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. So I'm going to put it over there.
The skill of climbing in different
circumstances.
Yeah, in different circumstances, and a different role for each one. Yeah, if I'm figuring that out correctly.
Yep.
Okay, great. Okay, so you're now inside the foyer, if you will, of this Cobra base. You don't see anyone yet, though. It seems pretty remote, and all you see are stairs leading down.
All right, we're taking the stairs. Let's go. Do we hear anything?
I think we should make sure that there's no security first in this area.
You don't hear an alarm. You just hear like the whir of machinery.
Okay, well,
do you want to go first and be sneaky, or do you want me to go first and be a brick wall?
I think I should go first and be sneaky.
Mm-hmm. Right, got your back then.
Sneaky like a snake. Let's see.
Definitely give me an infiltration roll.
I'm going to take out my bat since it's silent. So if
give you an infiltration with my
combat breaks in.
Can I, before people enter the stairs, use Bingo's acute sense for awareness to see if there's any more tripwires or alarms in this close vicinity?
Good idea.
Okay, cool. Okay, I command him correctly, and then awareness is boopy doop boop boop, or alertness. Awareness, alertness. That is a 12.
Okay. You don't seem to detect anything. What you do notice is with every step you take, the whirring of machinery, the hum of the whole base gets louder. So you feel that that's actually going to help you stealth down the stairs. So, Diamond, you can take an edge when you infiltrate. When you roll with infiltration to stealth down, because of the somewhat loud humming.
Okay, so I use my stealth specialization. With that edge, I initially rolled a 4, but because you gave me that edge, I actually rolled a 14 on my second D20. Thank goodness. And then my highest of my skill die that I rolled was my D6, which was a 6. So That would bring me up to 20. Mm-hmm.
You feel like you could do cartwheels down the stairs and no one would know that you're there.
All right. I think I tell everybody, then I gesture for everyone to like join me. And I look like real comfy. I think I'm going to take off my coat.
Hang up by the door.
There are several platforms down. So that graphic I showed you is somewhat accurate to that effect.
All right. So we're on like the first like level then, I guess, as we're like heading down.
Yeah, you're down. You've gone down about 15 steps and you're on a little platform, and then there's another 15 steps and a platform, and then it goes down about 5-6 times into the ground.
Is there like a gap between so that we could see all the way down?
You can.
Okay.
Because the stairs are metal and there's no stair cover, so this is metal and then this is open, so you can look down and see. And you don't see anyone down there.
Good.
At the bottom.
I got my winter gear off. I'm ready to keep sneaking down then. Do I have to keep rolling?
Oh my God.
No.
Or did I? No?
I don't think so.
No, she wouldn't have to unless circumstances change.
Right.
Okay.
So there's
All right,
circumstances.
I'll keep going down then.
Yeah. Follow behind.
I'm going to actually, can I do cartwheels as I go down?
I'd make you roll again. Even though I said you could. You felt like you could.
I felt like I could.
Hey, Diamond, don't do cartwheels because you'll lose all that jewelry that's on you that was hiding under your hood this whole time. It's incredible. I love it.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I thought before we were saying that we should do more things to be more eccentric and like the other Joes.
Yes.
So yes, it's pinned though, so don't worry. I can do all the cartwheels in the world.
I appreciate this yes and spirit, and I need to think of something too. All right, excellent. And I follow.
All right, then I'll just stealth down. I won't do cartwheels. I'll take what Vale says to heart. Although my headgear will stay positioned even if I'm hanging upside down, just so y'all know. I thought about it.
Yes, in this fictional world.
Well,
in the real world, there's only 2 pins, but if I were actually to wear this for a stealth mission, it'd be really pinned.
Yeah.
When you reach the bottom of the stairs, lo and behold, there is another door.
But no snakes guarding this one.
There is no snake scanner, but there is a panel next to the wall, no, next to the door.
I can investigate the panel with technology.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just right there. I can see it. 18 total. Doing great over here.
Yeah. It's a number code panel. You deduce that once someone has come in with their hand scanned and that their hand is, approved, they still need to know the code to get into this, through this next door.
All right, team. Do you want me to try to hack this again, or does someone else know a different way to get into this door?
Not everyone remembers codes. There's a very good chance somebody wrote down a cheat code somewhere in this room, and we just have to find it.
Search.
Yes.
I want to use my alertness to look around. And I'm also looking for a hidden item, so I get an edge on that.
Yeah, so I'll lend you assistance.
And so would Mugshot. All right.
And Vale's like cackling in the background. I'm like, wow, this is the most unsophisticated cybersecurity system I've ever seen in my life, and I love it.
So you lending assistance would give me what do I get for that, Ryan?
Because I've got alertness ranks myself, you can get an upshift.
Oh, okay. So I get an upshift. Okay, so that brings me up to a D6. And I have an edge. Oh. So that's 23. Ooh. So on the D20 I'm using, I rolled a 17, and on my D6 I got a 6 from the upshift.
Oh, so that's even a critical success.
Oh, yes, it is.
You, with that roll, I would say that you decided to look everywhere. This room is really just the bottom of the stairs. There's not much. It's not an office. There's no desks or anything. But there was a floor mat, and you decided to look under the floor mat, and under the floor mat was a little piece of paper, and when you picked it up, you saw that it was a alphanumeric code, and the code says Cobra Rules with a Z at the end, and the O is a 0, and you deduce this is probably the code.
Well, I think the code may be Cobra Rules, with the O being a 0 instead of an actual O if you're using this keypad. There seems to be letters, so...
No symbols? That's the weakest password in the world.
I mean...
Even a Twitter account needs... anyway, all right. You want to do the honors, Diamonds, since you found it?
Sure. So Diamond will attempt to enter this on the keypad.
While she's doing that, I'll hide so that if the door like automatically goes open when she punches it in, we're not all just standing right in front of the door.
Oh,
good idea.
I hide behind circles.
Okay. So you're all hidden behind the stairs, or, partially blocked behind the stairs. You punch in Cobra Rules with a Z. You a little green light in front of the handle appears.
Green light. Can I reach out and touch the handle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you touch it.
Can I open it?
And it opens.
Oh!
It was so scary.
Whew. Well,
Do you
that's
open it
worked.
quickly, or how do you...
I open it. I think maybe yes, probably quickly. Actually, that's my instinct.
That's your ammo to open it quickly. Okay.
That's my instinct.
You open it quickly, and you are now looking down a long hallway, about 100 feet long. There are cabinets and desks lining either side. The hallway is rather wide. It's about 10 feet wide. So it looks to be a hallway that's also used as a workspace. And with absolute surprise, you see two Cobra scientists look up and look over at you. They're both sitting at a desk about 40 feet away. Seems like they were working on something at a console. You pull the door open. They look up. They see you. You see them. One of them is about to reach for a button on the desk.
Okay. I think I'm going to try to use. I really want to try to use my cake decorating skills. That's my to try to claim that I am coming to bring them a snack.
Oh.
And that I am a...
Do you say that?
Yes. Oh, hello. I was sent over, since you've been working so hard, to bring you a sweet treat. I am one of the new Cobra servers. You can call me Jewel.
Please
as I walk into the hallway.
Please make me a deception check.
Okay.
Have you now made your seal cake, by the way? Weren't you sort of working on it?
I have it. Yeah, I've been working on it. I mean, it's really, if they cut into it, they're just going to find out it's all fondant. But most cakes are fondant on the outside, so it could work.
So they don't know that it's all fondant. Okay.
Yeah. Also, I don't know how much they know about cakes in general, so...
I like that this is the ruse, that they don't know it's really cake inside, not that she's pretending to be the real secret.
I'm going, wait, I already used my story point, so that's gone. Ugh, it did not go well. Do I have anything with deception? Outside of your squad, not authority, so I don't think that would count. Edge on, social, and smart skills, where baking and cake decorating applies. Would this be that? Could we say?
I mean, you were mentioning a cake.
Right. Okay.
And
so I will.
Be funny it would be funny if this succeeded. So.
Okay. So I rolled.
We're here to have fun, right?
Right. I rolled the edge then, so then I got to roll my d20. again, which is good because my first roll was a 1. My second D20 roll was an 11, and my D4 gives me a +3. So that is 14.
14. I would say that roll is still not high enough to convince them that you are a new Cobra Baker that just randomly showed up without anything in the schedule. You know, these guys are Cobra scientists, so they've got a little bit of smarts. So one of them,
and they're clever, obviously,
hits a button, and they start running away from you towards the door that's at the end of the 100-foot hallway.
Okay. I'm going to. I guess we have to roll for initiative. Actually, is that what is happening?
I was about to say. You are in initiative now.
Yeah. I would sprint. I think would be my instinct.
I got a 3.
I got a 19.
Wow.
We're killing it.
Get my little 19. 3. What else we got?
7.
23.
What did you get, Mugshot?
23.
23? Oh, okay. And let me roll for them, and let me roll for Iceberg. Iceberg gets a 20. And then I'll roll for our 2 scientists. 12 and 8. Okay. And Diamond, you got a 7?
Yes.
Okay, and Vale got a 3?
Yes.
All right. So, Mugshot, you're hiding behind the staircase, but you clearly heard what Diamond said. And so you could not see what she saw, but you heard what Diamond said, and with that 23, it just gave you a natural instinct to jump out. So you jump out, you see the 2 scientists running away.
All right, well, I had a bonus to initiative because I have a fast general perk during my origin. And actually, since I am trained in restricted explosive and ordnance, I like to throw a concussive grenade that disrupts or confuses. And I'd love to infuse that with smoke, but I don't think it has smoke. I think it can just confuse and disable. That's all. So she liked to run down the stairs. Basically, she turns the corner and she does this, and she literally tosses this like little ball grenade that lands right near the dudes. I would like to do it before they run. But
what's the throw range of that?
It's 20 foot for close, 50 foot for far, and I'm just confirming if long range is a snag or a downshift.
Okay, because they are 40 feet away.
Okay.
Okay, and I think I have a bonus on how far I can throw things, and I'm trying to find it in the book.
All right, so it would be a snag, but this bonus might put her in the right range. Plus, you could move closer so that you're within 20 feet of them, right?
That's true. So, I mean, she runs around and literally she hears everything and she throws it as soon as she sees the guys like that fast. Because I'm incredibly quick, and all my movement types are increased by 10 feet.
Nice.
What would I roll to make that grenade do something?
Well, it's a targeting check, but first we just have to figure out if you're within long range or short range. But if you plan on moving up so that you're within 20 feet of them, then there's no problem.
Yeah, I'll move up. She'll move up.
Step into the hallway, 10 feet into the hallway, and then you'll be within 20 feet.
That's perfect.
And use a free action if you have to aim, if you're fast enough, if you have enough speed.
Good point.
So that you will have an upshift on your targeting.
Oh, I do have an upshift on my targeting.
And are the scientists within 10 feet of each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, the scientists are both working at the same desk.
Perfect.
Yep. They're within just a few feet of each other.
Perfect. So I can throw it because I mean, if I'm super fast, I can, as soon as I hear Diamond speak, she comes around the corner and literally like just eyeballs the two dudes and throws it. So I really wanted to land near them so they get confused by the noise and the boom.
So you're rolling targeting check with an upshift.
Okay, cool. Ooh. 19.
Okay. It successfully lands where you want it to land.
So that's also the roll against their toughness or evasion to see if they get stunned by the concussion grenade.
And they are scientists, so neither their toughness or their evasion is high enough, so they are both stunned.
All right. So
you prevented them from hitting the button, or actually, no, I'm sorry. They did hit the button, but you prevented them from running away. The button was an automatic action. They're like, at it.
Yeah. Okay, so now they're like, and there's no smoke, unfortunately, but I wish there was.
No. But so when you are stunned, you're prone, right? You fall prone?
No, you are denied your move action until the stun wears off. So they're stun 1, which means at the end of their next turn, it'll be reduced by 1 and they'll no longer be stunned. But stunning stacks. So if I run up and hit them with the bat and do the stunning effect, then they'll be stunned 2. And so it'll be 2 rounds. And if their stun ever equals their health, they're knocked out and defeated.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Their health is.
Hopefully 2.
Yeah. Most civilians' health would be 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's now, it's actually now Iceberg's turn in initiative. So he is just
by 19. I thought I rolled so well.
I think he got higher.
Okay.
That's what I have. He got a 20.
Group was a 20.
Yeah. So he is now just going to run towards the stunned scientists. He doesn't want to fire on them. And if he has a movement of 30 feet, can he then use his... Is it like in other games where you can withhold attacking and then use that standard action to move again?
Yeah, you can use a standard action to sprint, or he can use free actions to move an extra 5 feet per free action.
Oh, okay. So he could technically move 30 feet, use 2 free actions to move 40 feet, and then still do something?
Yep.
Then that's what Iceberg will do. He'll do the same thing. He will try to knock them out with some of his martial arts. And that would be might. Correct?
Yep.
Not quite. So he tries to do a karate chop move and doesn't quite get it in the right spot. And it is now your turn, Circles.
All right, so I'm going to fight with Reckless Abandon. And then I'm going to charge up, and I'm also going to use a free action to go 40 feet instead of 35. So that's enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then I was going to attack with my baton, but I realized that I could just punch them and do the stun damage I was planning on doing. So I'm going to do that. And I'm specialized in this, so only a 5. So 9 total to punch a scientist.
A 9 will not even punch a scientist. Sorry, they're a little bit got a little bit better than that. But yeah, okay. So now it is scientist's 1 move, but he is stunned, so he can't move, and he is scared. So he's in flight mode. But can't move, but he's not going to attack either. It's scientist's 2 turn right after that. Same thing. Stunned, can't move, can't fight. It's now Diamond's turn.
All right. Well, everything that I have does sharp damage. So if I fight these scientists, they're going to get hurt.
You could still punch them, though.
Yeah, punching.
I'm not very tough, but I could try to punch them.
Neither are they.
Okay. Well, so it'll be a weak person fighting a weak person. Let's see who wins. All right. Well, I mean, I do have
RNG Joe.
Yeah, I do have my athletics is high, so I don't know if maybe I could use that to maybe like do like a cool kind of like kick or something. Like maybe I know.
Well, do you have
Maybe I
finesse?
got some skills. I don't have any finesse.
You don't have finesse or
I don't have any
might?
finesse. Nope.
How did I not?
I just have athletics and acrobatics. I could do flips around them. I don't think that will help. So I guess I'll just try to straight up punch them, which I guess would be might, but I don't have anything in might. So that means I take a snag.
That's right.
Is that what happens? Yeah. Okay. So I have to roll 2d20s and take the lower. And I just get a straight d20. An 8.
Nope. Sorry.
Yeah.
Try to punch the scientist and it does not. Yeah. You miss.
At least I didn't punch myself.
Right. Okay, Vale.
Yeah. I'm not good at punching, but I know who is. So I try to command Bingo, and that succeeds. And then I'm gonna have Bingo use its might to just ram into the scientist. So no blades, just good old ramming speed.
Just, okay.
Yeah. Here we go. That is a 14, 15, 16.
Okay, so he slams into scientist number 1, who has now taken 2 stun damage. So the scientist is now defeated.
Nice.
Swooned.
He's now collapsed on the ground. And it is Mugshot's turn.
Okay, so she's like, this is the chance. This is fast. She runs up, pulls sledgehammer off her back, swings it at the one who's standing. This is what she lives to do.
Now, will this give stun damage because it's a blunt item?
So let's see. This was a heavy blunt. What the? It says it does 1 blunt damage and 1 stun. So we would actually do both.
Okay.
Make sure I get all my perks. Really? Well, 16.
That will connect. So you basically knock him over the head with your hammer, and the scientists are now both stunned.
I would like to stay right there. So just
That's
like with
fine.
Yeah.
Vale, can you have Bingo make me an alertness check?
Okie dokie. Spooky. Hold on a second. Okay. That is an 18.
So, how does Bingo communicate with you when he notices something, or does?
I think that it can make it an auditory sound, but in most cases, since it's connected to my goggle computer, so I'm calling it now, I get a little notification that says like Bingo alert, the Bingo alert.
Okay, so you get a Bingo alert that says alarm initiated, and you, since you're standing right there, Mugshot, you see that the button that they pushed, there's now a red light flashing on the desk. You don't hear any audio sounds because you're in that the side, you're in the missile base. It's very loud with the humming of the machinery, but you do see the red light flashing.
Okay, team. So we successfully beat up some smart scientists. The alarms are going off, so we're probably being invaded by military people soon. Do we continue our mission and try to make it out of here, or do we abort? What is the protocol?
We're not aborting. The moon is on the line.
Right. I keep forgetting about the moon. Okay.
We need to disable the alarm, maybe.
Yeah, and Alicia, I'm just going to remind you that your galvanized hammer gets up 3 against computers.
Oh, that's right, because it can. Because it's galvanized, it means it has. This is why I don't want to miss all my perks of all my new weapons and stuff like that. This, where is it? Wait.
So maybe Mugshot could smash the alarm?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like when it starts going off, she's like, and just swings it. But I already did my action.
Well, we're out of that combat, right?
Right. That you're now out of initiative for the time being because
it's that. Okay, cool. So yeah, as soon as she hears it go off, she looks around and she hears Vale say what Bingo noticed, and she swings it and hits the panel where the alarm is going off, and the thing just starts. The numbers that are on it, if there are any numbers, it just starts blinking and doing weird things at the same time. Do I have to roll for that?
I believe, right?
Yeah, it would be a might attack with the hammer, and you'd be upshift 3. So what's your might normally?
Right. Pardon?
What is your might normally? Your base might?
15.
Oh, that was the roll. Okay, I meant what was your skill rank in might?
Oh,
your skill die.
D2. It's a D2. It's a D2.
D2? Okay, so that would be up to a D8 because of the upshift 3.
Woohoo. 8. Oh, 40 with 21.
Wow. Okay, so you smash that desk and smash that light, and the light is no longer flashing.
Think we got it in time?
You can't assume, but at least could be pretty confident that there's going to be no more alarms.
Yeah.
One way to turn off an alarm.
I'm still at the front where we entered. I'm just gonna like close the door and try to lock it, maybe. Just like put a chair against it. I mean, this will do something.
But you're on our side of the room.
You're
right?
on our side. So
Yeah.
okay. They were running. So the hallway is 100 feet long, and about 10 feet wide, and they were running towards the far door. They never made it. But the desk and where they were and where all of you are now have made it to is about 40 feet into the hallway. There's another 60 feet to that far door.
Okay.
Okay. And
Did
there's no
we tie
signs
them
of,
up or something?
No, we don't have time. No, we
right.
probably should.
And Circles, what were you asking? There's no time.
There's no indication of where the missiles are from here.
No, this is the first hallway that you're in from the bottom of the stairs. There's no other door other than the one at the far end.
The fact that they were running to that door probably means that is where we want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's also, it was the only exit for them because we were blocking the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe there's another way out of here, so we can get our mission done and not go back all the way up through those stairs, where probably other Cobras will be coming down soon.
Can we search the scientists to see if there's anything on them
Oh, yeah. Good call.
to indicate anything?
Yeah, absolutely. Make me a
Or like a map or something?
That would be alertness to search them.
make me an alertness check.
Okie dokie.
And do they have lab coats or anything?
They do. They have nice Cobra blue lab coats with a red Cobra symbol on it. Looks really nice.
All right. When we're done searching the lab coats, I want to hog tie them with their lab coats.
Okay.
I was thinking something completely different, but that's very good also.
Oh, were you thinking we disguise ourselves as scientists?
There's too many of us at this point. It's fine.
Well, how long are the lab coats?
How long? I mean, they're full length lab coats.
No, but we couldn't like do two people one on top of the other as
two
giant
children in a
scientists.
lab coat,
Oh, yeah.
Whoever
Not
has
like
the
gown
best
length.
deception, I think, or
That
yeah,
would be
that
you.
would probably be the best. Oh dear.
I have a D2. That's it.
Yeah, I only have a D2 as well. So for my alertness check, I rolled with an edge because I'm looking for a hidden item. And I got a 12.
Okay. I mean, you definitely find some papers and things on them, very sciencey looking things. It's not. It's a little too. You would need some time to analyze them, but you do feel like maybe they're of some significance.
Means something, but I don't know. I don't
pocket
speak
them.
scientist.
Can I
So
look
no
at it?
key cards or anything?
No?
Nope, no key cards.
All right.
Papers?
We have two options with these lab coats. We could try and pretend to be scientists, or we can tie them up. What do we want to do?
Oh boy.
I say we try to pretend to be scientists.
All right.
Think we
You flip
stand
a
out?
diamond. Who's taking the other one?
I'll take it. Jeez, this is ridiculous. I don't even. And just for now, I put it on. And I put my giant winter coat on Bingo. It's like a little round robot that's furry.
You just got one of those computerized flying coat racks.
Yeah.
It's useful for lots of things. So I guess we don't know where we're going, but the only way through is forward. So let's go. Go to the next door.
Okay. As you get to the end of the hallway, so who are the scientists again?
Yeah.
And
Mugshot.
You're the only scientist. Oh, and Mugshot. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, fake scientist. I'm a real scientist and a fake scientist.
Right. Cobra scientist. Okay.
Yeah.
You are now at the end of the hall. It's another one of those keypads.
Oh, it's all you, Bingo.
Do you think they're dumb enough to use the same password over and over again?
Yes.
No.
I mean, the alarm is already tripped. Does it
do.
even matter?
I think we should try it. I think it's probably the same passwords.
Before I try the same
isn't-
password, I want to see, is there a doormat like right in front of the door? With like that I can look
Yes,
under?
there is a doormat.
Oh my god! I look under the doormat.
What does the doormat say on it?
What is it?
It's a Cobra symbol.
There's nothing under this doormat.
See, I just think because we are in one hallway, there's nowhere else to go in this hallway. There is this little desk here. Why would they change the codes? Who's going to
idea.
I'm figuring it's different levels of security clearance. So like, they
So,
can get
but
into this
one
room.
person has
harder.
clearance just to come into a hallway? That doesn't make any
That's a
sense.
strong argument.
I
I
don't think so.
Go ahead.
Can we go back to the area, drag the dude all the way down the hallway, and then put his hand up on the wall?
I don't think there's a hand. Is there
Before
any
we do
hand scanners?
This, I'm just gonna breathe on the touchpad so that
Okay.
the fog from my mouth, I can see what numbers have been pushed.
Okay. All right. That's a good try. Would that be an alertness or technology roll? Which one would that be, would you say, Ryan?
Really, it's your call. Could be science.
Good at science.
Yeah, let's do science.
All right, science it is.
Ooh.
Science.
Yeah, that's a 3. That's great. I don't know how it's possible. I rolled.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to this question. So if you want to drag a body back here, or keep looking for a
Are we
code,
strong
or I
enough
can
to do
just,
that?
or I can just try the. If you want to be quick, I can just try the old code and see what crazy thing happens if it's wrong.
Yeah, what would happen if we don't know what would happen?
We don't
That's
know.
the problem.
I think we should try it. I bet it's the same.
Everyone's nodding at me. I crumble under the pressure, knowing it's half the battle, and I put in the old code that we did.
Cobra rules with a Z.
Cobra rules with a Z.
It does not
Oh,
open.
boy.
F.
Oh.
What, anything
just-
okay.
Should we revive one of the scientists?
We have the time.
Yeah, it's us in
Maybe-
a locked door, so yeah, we got the time.
Okay, maybe half of us search and half of us interrogate the scientists. Because the alarm's
We
going
gotta
off
wake
too.
them up.
Well, the alarm was off, so people might be coming still.
All right, I'll interrogate a scientist.
Okay.
So defeated generally means that if we wanted to, we can treat them as groggy or unconscious, just beaten into submission, but not necessarily unable to communicate. So we could do a science test if you want us to revive them, or we could just say we slap them awake.
You can
Whatever you're
slap
comfortable
him.
with.
I'm fine with you slapping him awake.
All right. Does one of the two scientists look like it has more authority?
One certainly looks older than the other.
All right, I'll go with the older one. All right, slap him awake, put my chainsaw on the table, and say, we have to talk.
Whoa! What happened?
You got beat up by a lot of people that are here to stop you and what you're doing.
Oh, all right. Where are those blasted guards?
The guards are not coming to help you. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to help us get through that door and any other door we have to get through. You're going to tell us where the missiles are and how to stop them.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
I was afraid you would say that, and I start tapping my chainsaw.
So let's make a persuasion check here.
Oh, I was going for intimidation.
Oh, intimidation. Okay.
Oh, 19 and so 21 in total.
Oh my.
Wow.
Yeah.
The missiles are beyond that door. There's a large room, and beyond that is where the missile silo is.
And how do we get beyond that door, sir?
The code to get beyond the door is science is awesome! !pound.
And which one of those letters are actually numbers?
There are no numbers. We used the exclamation point and the pound. We thought that would be enough.
Oh, that's weak, but all right. Vale! Science is awesome! ! Pound! All letters.
Lowercase or uppercase?
Tell me about the case! Shake the scientist.
Caps lock!
Caps lock!
Copy that, and I tap it in.
Okay, you pop it in, and a little green light appears above the door.
Oh boy. I go to the handle and open the door.
Now, if you try and get any guards to come and get you, I promise you, we will get to you first. You understand?
I understand. Let me just go back to being knocked out, please.
I lift up my bat. Like, what do you mean, go back to being knocked out?
I just don't want to think about this anymore. I don't want to know what Cobra Commander's going to do to me.
Fair enough.
All right. We don't need to roll for that. You knock him back out.
All right. Grab my chainsaw. Join the group.
But Vale, you opened the door already?
Yes? Oh, the way you said it, though, makes me feel like I shouldn't have done that thing.
Well, okay, so you're 60 feet ahead. Circles is back with the scientists. Where was everybody else? I would say Iceberg was probably in between, sort of watching that. And Mugshot and Diamond, where were you?
I think I would have went with Circles because it's a bronze sort of thing. He may have needed some extra muscle just in case, so she just went along with Circles.
Okay. Oh, you're muted, Diamond.
Thank you. Actually, I think I would probably be closer to Vale because when we all kind of went over towards where the code was before. So, and then I guess Circles and Mugshot went back to where the scientists were. So I'd probably still be there.
Okay. I will accept that answer. So, here's what you see, Vale, when you open the door. You see quite a large room. It appears to be a common room area. There are several. It is a circular room. There are several doors leading off. In the room is probably about 60 feet in diameter. There's a door immediately across. There's also a door to the right. In the middle, there is a small round table. At the round table are 4 Cobra Troopers eating sandwiches.
Oh.
When you open the door, they look up. They look super surprised. You look super surprised. Their sandwiches are in front of them. Their guns are in front of They quickly grab their guns.
Well,
everybody roll for initiative.
Oh, no. Are you
but I'm wearing a lab coat.
You're a scientist.
Well, Diamond's with me, so whatever.
I'm not right beside you as you open the door. I would just be in that area is what I was thinking of the hallway. Cool. But obviously they don't recognize your face as being a scientist here. So
maybe
I
changed
for
my
deception.
face.
I'm just kidding.
Right?
In general, because of this deception, really, I mean, the initiative roll, I think, wouldn't Vale and Diamond be first in general, and then me and Circles would hear the commotion and come running, or are we still down the hall?
Maybe.
I mean, you're still down the hall, but I think that because you're close enough and this is all happening, you would all notice this at the same time. I want everyone in the same initiative.
Got it.
Ryan, unless there's a rule for that I'm missing.
No, that all makes sense. There's the surprise round, if you want to count that, but it just sounds like everybody surprised each other right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
we all
surprised.
equally surprised.
And Vale, what was your comment?
Just that I had a 4.
Oh, that you got a 4?
That was me showing the numbers.
I'll just leave
that I
you at
thought
the back.
for one I fell down. Everyone just
That's
step over me.
Iceberg got a 5, so...
Incredible. Still ahead of me.
I got a 12.
23 again.
23 again, wow. How about you, Circles?
20.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
And then I'm going to roll for 2. I'm going to sort of split this. There's 4 Cobra Troopers, and I'm going to roll in groups of 2 for them. So rather than have 4 individual scores for them, I will have 2. I will have 1 score for these 2 and 1 score for these 2.
Okay.
Okay.
And let me find their...
Before we start battling, I do, when I fall over and yell for everyone to jump over me, to just go ahead, because I yell, and by the way, it's time to clock back in. Your break's over. Great things to say.
Break's over.
So initiative is based off of alertness, correct?
No, there's an initiative stat.
Yeah.
So if they don't have it, they're rolling 2d20 and taking the lower.
Ernie speed.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they have it in the book. So
Let me just confirm. We're talking Cobra Trooper.
Cobra Trooper.
Cobra Troopers do not have initiative.
Okay, so they actually have a snag, technically?
Exactly.
Okay. So the first one... Wow, that's crazy. I rolled 2 17s.
Wow.
Isn't that like a
Wow.
1 in 400 chance that the same number would appear when you roll 2 d20s? I think so. Diamond, what was your number?
I got a 12.
Okay. And then other ones, a 7. So they're right where they need to be. Okay. All right, Mugshot. So you are 60 feet away from even seeing them, but you know something's up. Vale opens the door. I'm assuming makes a startled sound, which you hear. You also hear commotion in the room beyond. You know something's up.
I'm 60 feet away.
You're 60 feet away from the doorway.
All right, I have 35 feet movement.
But you can
Plus
use
10.
free actions to move farther.
Okay, cool. So I use them. Soon as Circle's finished knocking out Dude again, she hears Vale scream. She takes off down the hallway, putting her sledge back on her back and reaching in one of her cargo pant pockets and taking out a golf ball sized frag grenade. And as soon as she walks in, like she notices the 4 guys and their hoagies on the table, and she thinks they look disgusting or whatever. So she's going to throw the frag grenade so it bounces on the floor, since I'm assuming the floor is hard enough, and then bounces up onto the table and goes, so like there's sandwich fixins flying and everything. That's the visual I'm looking for here.
Okay. So let's see. So you would I'm trying to see if you have enough movement to do that.
No.
So how many free actions do you have total?
2 free actions because I have 35 feet of movement plus 10 because of fast, the perk.
So 45.
Okay, there.
Plus, because we're all G.I. Joes, we all have a perk called Battlecry. In the first round of combat, if your first action is move action, you may add another 10 feet to your movement.
Oh, that's right.
So that's 55.
Jojo, that puts me at
55.
55. Thank you, Circle.
All right, so you're only 5 feet from the opening.
Okay, cool. So that means, because a frag grenade is tossed, it's thrown. I'm just wondering if that gives me the extra 5 feet or not. I have to. I wish I could, roll for acumen. I don't know. Targeting?
Being 5 feet away, you could see. What is happening in the next room is still partially covered to your vision. So you would need to move. You would need to use at least one more free action to get to the doorway.
One more free action. All right.
You only have 2. I thought you had more than 2 free actions. You said you only had 2?
I don't know why I thought I only had 2. Maybe
I thought there was more than that.
Wait. Let me check.
Sure. So, well, free actions are your speed minus 2.
Yeah.
So what's your speed?
Oh, wait. So if my speed is simple 6, it means I get 4?
That's right. You get 4 free actions.
You have 4 free actions.
I'm going to be using 2. So I have 4 free actions. So I can use. Okay, cool. Let me change this on my character sheet because I confuse it. All right, so I definitely have enough room to do my sandwich explosion. Thank you very much.
Yes, so you can use all 4 if you want to go another 20 feet.
5 feet per. So
yeah,
I could
another
go
20 feet. The table where they're sitting is in the middle of the room, and the room is 60 feet in diameter, so it's 30 feet in. And they're all sitting around the table. If you were to throw it right in the middle of the table, that would get 2. The range of it is 10 feet or 20 feet.
10-foot radius.
10 foot. You would be able to hit 2. You could pick 2. So 2 to the right or 2 to the left.
Let's say 2 to the right, because in general, I mean, even though she's like a tank and she's like, what do you call it? Full court press, like philosophy. She's always going to explode first, ask questions later. Sledgehammer always comes after first for some blow things up in general. So, yeah, so the 2 on the right.
With your speed and your battle cry and the 4 extra free actions, that will get you close enough to where it is a 20-foot throw. So that gives you the best chance of the highest score, correct?
Getting where I want.
Right?
Yeah,
it does. Yeah.
She needed all 4 of the free actions?
To get within 20 feet of the table, I believe, because we're at 55. And maybe she only needed 3 of them. So there is 1 more free action left.
Yeah, so if you want to aim. So
use
she
that
can
to
aim.
I have to aim. So when I roll targeting?
Yeah, frag grenade is targeting.
And if you aim,
it's
get the
upshift 1.
Ooh, and I get an upshift 2. Yeah, you're fast. Okay, come on. No! How'd I roll a 1 and 2 and a 3?
Oh no. Is that a 1 on the D20?
It's a 2 on the D20,
Okay.
a 3 on the second because I have an edge, and a 1 on the D6.
Because if it had been a 1 on the D20 and the attack missed, this would have been a fumble and something terrible would have happened, but we would have gained a story point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get a story point when you fumble.
2 and 3 on the 27 edge, but a 1. So I don't have any story points left. So
yeah.
The
then at the very last second, you went to go throw it, and there was a slight the floor had a slight imperfection in it, and you planted your foot wrong, and it just flew off way to the side.
And then it didn't detonate at all because it was like a dead ordnance item or something.
Well, it still detonated, but it just kind of blew up in an empty space in the room.
And that brings up a weapon quality called Wrecker,
Lunch
which
is over.
frag grenades have. On a miss, the area targeted becomes rough terrain. So even on a miss, there's some benefit here.
So the floor is all screwy to
Yeah.
the right. Okay.
It's got all the sandwich fixins making it hard to run around.
Yeah. Just made this hoagie.
And now it's toast.
Lunch is over, boys and ladies.
All right, Circles.
All right, so unfortunately, because I don't have the fast perk, I can do Battlecry, so I can run 45 feet, and then I'll sprint the last however distance between me and the closest of the troopers. So I won't be able to attack anyone this round, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get within, chainsawing range.
Okay. So how many feet can you go?
That's my whole turn. So 45 feet as a move action, another 45 feet as my sprint.
Yeah, you're now
3 free actions.
With that, you're now right on. You could basically choose the 2 troopers to the right are by the rough terrain, although the rough terrain is behind them and to the right, so they probably won't play into this combat much.
Okay.
unless you push them into it or something like that. So you could either go to the 2 to the right or the 2 to the left, and you'd be right on them with your chainsaw.
I'll go to the 2 to the left.
Okay. Those are the guys who are next. Actually, you know what? The guys that are next are to the right. I'm sorry about that. So they were grabbing their weapons with free actions, and so were the ones in front of you too. So everyone, although the ones in front of you have technically not grabbed their weapons yet. This is all happening in 6-second increments. The guys to the right have grabbed their weapons with free actions and can now target. So they see you have run in, and they're going to...
now you're saying they're doing it with free actions, but Cobra Troopers have speed 1, which means they don't have any free actions.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, so this entire turn would just be them grabbing their weapons?
Yep.
Reaching for the weapons. Yeah.
Dropping their sandwiches and grabbing their weapons. Okay. So that's it for those guys on the right. They have grabbed their weapons and they're ready to go, but with a speed of 1, that's it.
Yay.
So Diamond, you're next.
All right. So I think I'm going to pull out my submachine gun that has a silencer on it. And with one of my free actions, and I'm going to, because it is a silent weapon, I can use my sneak attack roll perk, where once per turn when performing a silent weapon attack within 20 feet. I guess I need to move and get in there first. How far away did you say they were? They're like 60 feet away from us? 50
No,
feet?
they're 30 feet away from you.
30 feet away.
The table was
Okay.
in the middle of the room.
Oh, okay, great. So, I mean, that's fine. I'll move up 10 feet, I guess, so that they're within range of me. But I will keep myself a safe distance away so that they're still within 20 feet. And then where is everyone else in the room?
So Mugshot has walked about 10 feet in, and that's where she threw her grenade. Circles is to the left in front of 2 Cobra Troopers.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to kind of stay a little bit closer to Mugshot, I guess, just so I can also get, because with my sneak attack, if I'm within 20 feet of an ally, then I also get to deal additional damage with that, basically. So I will use my silent submachine gun to try and hit the 2 that are on this side of the room, I guess, because there's 4 of them total, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a 15 feet cone, so are they close enough?
You'd be able to get 2 or 2. You wouldn't be able to get all 4 with the cone.
Right. Yes. Yeah, I can only target up to 3 anyways. So I was going to say the 2 on our side of the room.
Our side meaning Circle's side?
The left side?
The left side. Yeah.
Yeah. The left side.
And I'm not in that cone, right?
Well,
I don't think so. Are you like right up in front of them?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll target the other 2. Is Mugshot on the right side of the room, or is everyone on the left side of the room?
Mugshot is still in the middle.
In the middle. Great.
She's only walked 10 feet in. Circles is gone 30 feet in to the left.
Right. So that's fine. Then I'll stay in the middle, and then I'll aim towards where Circles is not.
Right.
And I'll target the other 2. I don't want to hit you.
Those are the 2 that have just picked up their weapons.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Great. So they're basically, I know what's going to happen. They're going to shoot me. So now they get shot. That's how that works. So I can do that. I just take 1 downshift for that. But because, 1 downshift. I don't think I have anything that would upshift me for that attack. No, I just have targeting. So that means my targeting is just now down to a D2 instead of a D4.
And when you're making a multi-target attack, you roll once per target.
Yes. Yeah. Once per target. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Ryan. Okay. So that is a 5 for 1, which probably won't hit. And a 14 for the other.
The 14 will hit.
Okay.
And so
that is going to be 2 damage, and I believe it's sharp damage.
2 sharp damage. Okay. Well, that one goes down.
Oof. Ouch.
That should be 1 sharp damage. So you have 2 alternate attacks with the submachine gun. Oh, sorry.
What about the
sneak
attack?
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
2. You're right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the extra damage. All right. And then I can defend, I think, with my free action because I'm dodgy. So I have free actions left, so I may as well defend. So that if somebody comes after me, I'm in a better position.
Okay. 1 down, 3 to go. So it's now the guys on the left-hand side's turn. One of them grabs his pistol. The other one takes a swing at Circles, and Circles is right in his face. So he's going to take a swing. And he gets a 4.
Oh, that's going to miss.
Yeah, so total whiff. The other one has picked up his weapon, so that is it for him. It's now Iceberg's turn. Iceberg uses his movement. He was halfway between the door and where you guys were interrogating, so he only had about 20 feet to go to get into the room, and therefore he can use his movement to entirely get into the room, and he's then going to take aim with his rifle and shoot one of the guys on the right. He's going to target. And unfortunately, Iceberg misses. Iceberg is, I don't know, he's a little rusty or something, or a little icy. But it's now Vale's turn.
Finally.
It all started with you slinging that door open, and then all these things happened.
Time for Vale to shine. Okay, I use my free action to activate my dome generator so that it adds a +1 to my evasion. See like a little dome go over me. It's very cool. I use another free action to aim, and then I use my standard action to shoot. I have a 75-foot range. I'm going to shoot at whoever's left on the right side. There's 2 people, 1 person left on the right side, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And so that gives me a D8 instead of a D6. And nice. That is a 18 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Incredible. Fire explosion, 1 fire laser damage. Unclear what kind of damage it is, but that's 1. And then I didn't make a movement, so I use my movement to order Bingo to move towards the left side with those Cobra guards. And that's the end. Oh, let me roll for command. Wrong one. It passes. Okay, so Bingo moves, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right, Mugshot. We're back up at the top of the initiative order.
Ooh. Okay, since everyone is focusing on the guys on the left-hand side, Mugshot's going to look over to the 2 scientists at the right, and I'm just going to go to the one that whichever one is closest to her in proximity, which means they're about 20 feet away, 10 feet away at this point. The one that's on the right, the closest one, about 10 feet maybe, 15 maybe.
You're 20 feet from the table, and then you can choose which ones.
All right, yeah, I'm going to do, I'll do one of the one that's on the right-hand side. If the table's circular, I'm assuming the one that's closest, that's all.
Okay.
Mugshot's going to do, like, just action-wise, just to picture it in your head, she's going to do, like, a running cartwheel, back handspring, and then, like, a sort of somersault roll right at the one in the front and say, "Thought you ordered a knuckle sandwich," and then slam them like this upward with her fist.
All right.
Okay.
And that would be the one that just got hit by Vale, by the way.
I thought she was on the left. No.
I shot one on the right. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I thought left.
And the other one on the right already went down. So this is the last one. This is great.
Yeah.
You may knock him out.
Get it done.
Oh, well, it's either a 23. Woohoo, is it 19 or a 20?
Okay.
23.
From a hoagie sandwich to a knuckle sandwich, the Cobra Trooper has now also been defeated. So both Cobra Troopers on the right are defeated. And Circles, there you are. You've got the one that tried to punch you, and then directly next to him is the one that has its rifle. His rifle.
All right, I'm going to go for the one that tried to punch me. Move action, I'm going to pull the ripcord on my chainsaw. And then as a free action, I'll just smack talk him, being like, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread!
Yeah!
And hack him with my chainsaw for 12 to hit.
A 12 will just hit a Cobra Trooper.
Oh, excellent.
That was the number that you wanted.
2 sharp damage.
And you probably came up with those numbers yourself, so you can thank yourself.
I didn't memorize them all. There were not a lot of numbers that I had to come up with.
Two sharp damage will defeat that one.
All right. I'll just look at the next one. Chainsaw up, ready to go.
And Diamond, it's now your turn because the 2 on the right were next in initiative order, and they are both defeated.
Right.
They're both writhing in pain on the ground. They have tummy aches. They've got tummy aches. All right.
Right. Yeah, they're just not feeling very good after I shot them. Both of them with my SMG, or tried to anyways. So I forgot to take aim last time. So I'm going to try to do that this time. And because there's only one left, I'm just going to target the one with my SMG. And I think, so Diamond's just going to like pivot toward the one near where Circles is. I believe I'm still close enough to Circles to gain my edge. I think. Are you within 20 feet of me?
You wouldn't gain an edge, but you would
or my
sneak attack.
Yes, my sneak attack, which gives me the increased damage. So I will reload because I have to do that. And then I will take aim. And then, basically Diamond's just going to be like aiming and be like, I'm trying to think of everyone's saying cool things. Diamond's going to be like
French. No one will know whether it's cool or not.
Oh yeah. Okay. What can I say? Où est la bibliothèque? And then she and then she fires. We'll see how it goes. And because I took aim, so I get the upshift. I am going to aim for just, I guess I'll go for 2 sharp damage, and then my upshift should negate my downshift. So it'll just be D20 and a D4 for targeting.
Okay.
So that was a 16.
That's going to hit a Cobra Trooper.
So that's 3 sharp damage technically, because I also have the bonus. It's overkill.
Wow.
All right. All Cobra Troopers are now defeated, writhing on the ground in pain and in various stages of consciousness or unconsciousness. They're basically all unconscious.
Yeah.
So you're now out of
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yo, Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Congratulations.
Are there any sandwiches that are untouched, or is everything pretty much a mess at this point?
Sandwiches.
There's a couple of sandwiches. Like there was a pile of sandwiches. Maybe one of them was an artisan cook and made quite a few sandwiches. There were two that were wrapped that in a Sharpie said "scientists" on them. They're wrapped in Saran wrap.
But it's like a smorgasbord. So at this point, you look over and Mugshot's eating like a meatball grinder or something, like, not bad.
I like when you say hoagie and grinder, like you're definitely like it's an East Coast coming
hoagie,
out.
grinder, Subway.
Yeah. I also have some sandwiches. Is there a sandwich supplement to this G.I. Joe book coming out soon?
There can be.
Are there stats for the sandwiches?
How good is the sandwich?
+1 temporary health.
Can I search the Cobra lackeys that are on the left side? That I'm close. On the left side.
You can. Yes.
Okay. Use my alertness. Maybe we'll find a key card. That would be nice. It would be nice. Or something. Something for a password cheat sheet would be nice. I have that. I think that's just a D4. Do I get? I'm looking for a hidden item, so I get an edge. So roll this. Boop. Oh wow, those are the same. 2 11s. We're on a lot of sames this time for our D20s. Very strange. 13 total.
13 total. You don't find anything of interest on them. Just very little. There's really nothing there that seems to be of significance on those two.
All right.
No
personal effects?
Just a few small things, some coins. One of them has a photo of like a dog.
All right, I'm just gonna leave all that. I'll leave them with their coins and their dog photos. That's fine. Not much here, says Diamond. Nothing I think that can help us.
It's a big room, right?
Well, yes. What else is in the room is there are computers galore all along the wall. There's panels, there's screens, there's flashing lights, there's all sorts of things that Vale is very excited about.
I go up to a computer console and I start digging around via typing to figure out if there are maps, more codes, if there's a way to remotely disable all of the missiles so we don't have to physically go down there.
Give me a technology check, please.
Okay. Oh boy, that is a 17.
All right, yeah, you discover a few things with that 17. You see you are fairly certain that you have discovered an area of a next launch facility. In the Spratly Islands in the South China Sea.
Okay. Well, team, looks like I got our next place to go to look for more missiles. Not sure about disarming these ones yet, though. Might have to just do the old-fashioned way.
Can you download that location?
Yes.
All right.
I drop a pin on my phone. Got it.
You pull out a floppy disk.
Come on. Wait, what year is it?
And put it in. Yeah.
Incredible. It's square. It flops.
It's the latest in Cobra technology.
It's not a zip disk.
It's even
the hard, smaller one.
No, they're not. They're not as advanced as a zip drive yet.
So they were like $70.
They've still got floppies.
Oh boy.
I meant to ask too, Jason, is this taking place in the time, are we in the 80s doing these missions?
We're in our time, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it timeless? Is there things just from all time?
I would say.
Yeah,
we're in an alternate Earth timeline.
Hold on.
Okay. All right. Got you. Where floppy disks are still usable.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I assumed the 80s because the keypad. I was like, keypad.
Yeah, I mean, you've got flash drives too and USB-C ports. So
maybe we go to China, it'll be more advanced, less keypads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cobra uses the floppy disk technology because no one else uses it anymore, so it's harder to hack unless you're physically there.
Brilliant.
Only us old people know how to use it. Okay, is there any indication when I hacked about what if there's an ability to disable the missiles here remotely or no?
No, you just find the launch mechanisms and things of that nature, but you're pretty sure that you're going to have to disable them you're going to have to blow them up.
Alrighty. I say that thing. Which door should we try? Because there's a door in front of us and the door to the right. Yes. Okay.
You also didn't search.
Oh, I did.
2 other bodies. There's 2 bodies that weren't searched.
Okay, everyone, please continue.
Yeah, I'll search one of the other bodies.
Yeah. You find Circles another photo, and it's actually a photo of a polar bear.
Do I know this polar bear?
This polar bear looks very familiar to you, and on the back of the photo, written in Sharpie, it says Cuddles.
I don't think so. But all right, I'll take this photo of Cuddles. Call that evidence. But this is just a trooper, right? He's not a scientist in any way?
Nope, just a trooper.
I feel like
I'll search
interrogating
the
him.
final one. You should wake him up.
You don't find anything on that one, but just at that moment, one of the screens crackles to life. And you see a face that you only know. You see a blue helmet with a chrome cover.
Oh.
Base 73! Come in! Base 73, are you there?
I motioned for everyone else to like lay down because I'm wearing the coat still. And I kind of like take off my go. Yes, this is Base 73 reporting in.
Base 73, what's going on over there?
We spilled all the sandwiches and everyone got mad. So we're fine though. Just sandwiches everywhere. It's a mess.
What? Spilled the sandwiches, you nibbling numbskulls? I don't care about that. I want to know how Cuddles is.
Oh, Cuddles is great. Taking a nap outside. Loves the cold because polar bears love cold.
Can you make me a deception check, please?
Yeah, I was afraid you were gonna say that. What do I got in deception? I got D2. All right, we're living large here. Oh, I rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
Plus a 1, so 21 total.
Okay.
Cuddles is my favorite pet. I wanted to train him to be my guardian and my bodyguard. I don't trust anyone around me, but I trust Cuddles. So when he's ready, let me know and I will come retrieve him.
Yeah, maybe in like a day. Come back down here in like maybe like one day and then like look around really hard because sometimes he'll go into his cave. He'll be ready. And this is
A
a very
day?
reasonable
You think he'll
request.
be ready tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So just spend all your time looking around here for Cuddles tomorrow, please.
All right, Cobra Commander out.
That's awesome.
Y'all,
Am
is
I a
Cobra
master of
Commander coming
disguise?
here?
Well, no, because we're gonna be gone. That's why I said it, and then it'll keep him busy while we're, already gone from here. He'll be here and we'll be somewhere else.
Don't we want someone here when we know the location the Cobra Commander is going to be? We know the time and place.
Oh, well, I mean, we can send someone else, but aren't we
Yeah.
worried about the
I
moon?
think we should
I
send
kinda
someone
thought-
else for that.
Yeah. They have other people in this G.I. Joe team conglomerate.
Maybe Scarlet or Duke, someone maybe a little bit more qualified.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
fair. I just got so
Don't you want
excited
the
that we
glory
could
of
take
taking
him
out the
out.
commander?
I don't know that we can skip to the end boss, and I am speaking in video game terms because I'm the technology person. But anyway, anything else? We searched all the bodies. We're good. Oh, stressful.
That's all. That's yes. You've searched all the bodies. So now you need to decide: are you going to blow this base up? Are you going to disable the missiles in some way so that they can't launch? We're going to decide that in the next episode of the G.I. Joe role-playing game featuring Order from D.I.S.O.R.D.E.R. So we'll see everyone next time.